using what we learned in the last podcast, you remember we found the minimum value, and that minimum value gave us a wonky number. That's this 0.499999999 stuff. Actually, X value here will be 0.5. Remember to round that because for some crazed reason, this calculator has a few little errors in it. But look at the Y value at negative 6.25. So what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to show you how to get your X and your Y values into your calculators and using the calculator, change these into fractions. Now, the cool thing, you're probably saying, well, why don't we just use the decimals, sir? Because decimals suck. When you get to chapter 7, you're going to go, oh my goodness, I've got decimals and I don't know how to do this. And then you're going to scramble and you're going to try to find this podcast. Learn to do this right now. This is going to save your bacon. And I like bacon. Okay, so let's save the bacon, man. Okay, here we go. How do you do this? First things first, let's find this X value. Now, how do you do it? You hit clear not once, but twice. It'll bring you to this screen. Okay, now we want the X value from the vertex that we just calculated in the previous podcast. How do you do that? Well, here's the X value. Gee, I wonder what it could be. All you got to do is hit enter. There it is. There's your 0.499999999. But you know and I know that that is actually 0.5. So in this case, you might have to round it. Now, what do you do now? How do you make this into a fraction? Well, I know 0.5 is 1/2. I mean, everybody knows that. But there's a way to use your calculator to determine it. If you go to this part right here, which says math, okay, that's the coolest button. You're going to hit math here and check this out. Math, suddenly look at number 1. It says frac, which means fraction. And it means that little arrow says take whatever your answer is and convert it into a fraction. So watch what happens when I hit enter. It's going to take that answer. I hit enter again, and there's our fraction. Oh my goodness. And this, like I said, in chapter 7, this becomes invaluable. It's so incredibly powerful, right? Just you wait. Now, let's do it again. So hit clear. Hit X, hit enter. There it is. We know to round this to 0.5, right? Hit math, fraction, boom, 1/2. But can you do this for Y? Now here's a secret. Not too many people know how to do this for the Y value. Because a lot of people see the X value, but they don't know where on this calculator the Y value is. Well, the Y value is right down here on the number 1. But notice it's in that green color. That means you have to access it somehow. Well, yeah, you're going to use the alpha button. Alpha meaning alpha, alphabetical, okay, alphabet, right? You're going to use the alpha button and you're going to push number 1 and watch what happens. This is really cool. Alpha 1, the Y comes up. Well, how'd you get the Y value? Just have to hit enter. There's the negative 6.25. Now, not too many people can put that into fractional form right away. So that's where the math comes in. The math, hit frac, and look at this. It takes that negative 6.25 and converts it into a fraction for you of negative 25/4. Oh my gotcha. So that means our vertex here was actually 1/2, comma, negative 25/4. That is super, super important. So remember where the X value is. The X value is here. Hit enter, do the math frac thing. For the Y value, okay, you have to hit the alpha button first, 1, and hit enter again. And that's where the Y is going to pop up. Very, very, very powerful thing I just showed you how to do.